Hi, I'm Phyllis Fagell. I'm a school counselor in an independent K-8 school, and I'm also a therapist in private practice. I think that when you work with kids all day, every day, you really gain an appreciation for how there's such a broad range of normal and how they all have different strengths, and you really want to value the strengths in each child so they can see those strengths for themselves. The greatest description I've heard about kids is that they're super learners. And I love that because it's such a positive way at looking at their development as opposed to focusing on the fact that they're impulsive or that they might not make smart decisions. If your child is stressed or anxious and you want to get a little bit more information, I would first start collecting data. Talk to your child, talk to their teachers, try to figure out what's at the root of the distress. When you talk to students who are struggling with anxiety or depression and who maybe are turning to unhealthy behaviors, whether they're abusing substances or they're self-harming, often what they'll tell you is that they have no other ideas about what they can do to make themselves feel better. They just want relief. And so it's critical when we're working with kids who are suffering, and kids suffer too, or with teens, that we help them identify the coping strategies that will enable them to manage big feelings. Parents have to model coping strategies for their kids as well. We're role models. So if your kids see that you're not managing stress well, they're not going to learn how to manage it themselves. But if they see that when you're feeling anxious or when you're feeling overwhelmed, that you're saying things like, well, I can finish this tomorrow, tomorrow's a new day, when they see that you're practicing some self-compassion and acknowledging that you're human and that you make mistakes, or that you need to go for a run or listen to music, it helps them understand that it's important to practice self-care in their own life. If it seems that they do need some extra support, I think it's important to say to your child, I see that you're suffering, I can get you some help. You deserve to feel better, you can feel better, there is support for what you're struggling with. It's one thing to have a worry that you can manage and another thing when it's interfering with your daily life. And at that point, as the parent, you can either consult with a school counselor or the pediatrician and try to get a sense of the kind of support your child might benefit from. There are resources that you can access online if you want to get more information. I happen to really like a free resource at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia that's parentandteen.com, where you can read about anxiety and depression and get a better sense of the kind of help you might need. Most communities have a crisis center where you can get free services and where they can help connect families with therapists who either work on a sliding scale fee or who will provide pro bono services to kids. Parents have a responsibility to provide their kids with a safe space where they can be themselves, where they can come home and share what's on their mind without fear that they'll disappoint their parents. A place where they can get tips for feeling better and where they can know that they are loved for who they are, and that love will be consistent and unwavering regardless of what's going on in their life.